Why did I move to Europe? Well, this video is going to be more specifically on why I'm staying. Let's start with physical health, right? So food regulations here are much higher than in the US. So a lot of things are banned. A lot of chemicals, Cheetos, whatever. Specifically for me, I can eat the dairy here. It does not give me severe acne, as well as the meat. It does not give me severe acne. Animals here are also treated a lot better in the States. Now, I'm not saying it's perfect, but, they have at least some standards. And specifically in the Netherlands, there's a lot of biking, so I love biking. It keeps me healthy. It's great for your dopamine in your mind naturally. And this spills over to my second point. Mental health and physical health does affect it. Good food, exercise, especially biking where I am in the Netherlands, that affects your mental health. Also in general, there's much less of a workaholic culture. So here, work-life balance is a lot more well-balanced. People here are also much less obsessed with death. So they're not thinking about guns, they're not saying crazy shit. People are just a lot more polite and less insane. It is pretty noticeable if you live here. Reason number 3, I love traveling. I love new cultures. Everything's a short and cheap flight away, even a train ride. In the US, if you go from, let's say, New York to Miami, the environment changes a lot, but the culture is pretty much the same. In fact, if you go to South Florida, there are a bunch of transplants from the Northeast. Whereas in Europe, an hour, 2-hour train ride, completely different culture, and sometimes even different environment. Like the difference from Sweden to Spain is pretty drastic. It's pretty drastic. Culturally, climate-wise, environmentally, food-wise, everything. Reason number 4, I'm in my early 20s and I can just take the risks. Like, why not? Why not explore life? I can worry about stability when I'm old and dying. Reason number 5, a lot of European countries are actually excellent tax havens. Ireland, the Netherlands, Luxembourg. So if you have a business, you want to run a business, it's not the worst place to start a business or transfer it to. Also, a lot of countries like the Netherlands actually gives tax breaks to expats for their first few years here. Reason number 6, infrastructure, right? There's trains everywhere, things run on time, healthcare isn't costing you your entire fortune. Essentially, if you play your cards right, it can be a very great place to live in Europe, and especially dependent on the country, but you know what I mean. So if you're American wanting to move to Europe, and this sounds all interesting, click the link in the bio and let's just get started.